So if you clicked on this video, I assume you don't want to be the noob you are at FNAF TD. So here's how you get good at, like me, getting Springtrap, Scott, Witch Toy Chica, Circuit Breaker Freddy, with just some easy steps. Alright guys, so I just finished getting this account to 10 wins, and basically I unlocked the trading plaza and I unlocked trades. So I can now get better units. The game tutorial will tell you to go summon units, but these units are pretty much all bad except for like maybe the nightmares, but that is a, what are the odds? A 0.01% chance to get, and each pull is 100 coins unless you do a 10 roll, but whatever. So I recommend not pulling for these because you could just either get them from the trading plaza for a max like 30 souls for like a secret, or you know, you could just waste your coins, I guess. But coins are useful because you could come over here to the traveling merchant and ignore this, but you click the 3 question marks and there is one, I think it's a 1 in 20 chance for Circuit Breaker Freddy to spawn. And every once in a while the creators put a limited unit that costs 30k, and yeah, you should just be saving your gold for these limited units and for Circuit Breaker Freddy. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you all the, so this is all the stuff I got for like, I want to say an hour of grinding. It's not gonna be super efficient in the beginning because you only have Freddy, but once you are done, you want to come over here to the trading plaza and you want to sell this for 45 souls. They usually go for like 50, but you actually, I would honestly sell this for like 35. They normally sell for like around 50, but the idea is you want to get souls as fast as possible and get something like this glitch cupcake for 10 souls. Because, or this Phantom Foxy that's withered for 16 souls. This lobby has really good trades right now, so I'm just really hoping that someone buys my present. And yeah, I recommend buying what, like, glitch cupcakes probably going to be the easiest to get, as people just open a bunch of glitched presents, and for well, no one's selling it right now, but for glitched puppet, and this is just a consequence of opening those presents. And so this is probably gonna be a lot easier, but if you also get the chance to get a shiny Phantom Foxy, it's a very good early starter unit. The better starter units in the game are gonna cost like right here, Patriot Freddy. This is actually cheap for Patriot Freddy. Patriot Freddy is usually like around 3,000 souls, but they are anywhere from like 1,000 souls to 3,000 souls. And there we go. So I'm gonna buy the Phantom Foxy and I'm gonna buy the glitched cupcake. Pick up right here. And now we have some solid units for a beginner. I mean, this is like an amazing start. I'm gonna play night 1 just to show you that you don't need these units to grind night 1. So make sure you claim your battle pass rewards, as once you do 10 wins you should have enough XP to get to tier 4. There's playtime gifts where every 5 minutes to 15 minutes you get a reward, and then it resets once you get the event present. There is a daily reward for presents, and I'll open these right now. Okay, I'll use this Freddy instead of my current Freddy because my current Freddy has a range 2. Just to show you guys. These presents don't really matter. You could just open them. They're not going to sell for anything. And then how many souls do I have left over? I have 17 souls. So with whatever leftover souls you have, I'd recommend just going to the enchantment table and enchant your units with either damage 3 or speed 3. Range isn't really that useful. Oh, puppets nightmares are I'm getting very lucky. It's basically 50% range, 50% damage. Alright, I'm going to enchant my Freddy now. Speed 3, that's perfectly fine. I'm also going to put my Remnant on my Speed 3 Freddy. Alright, so, with base Freddy, you could really only beat Night 1. Night 2 is a little bit too much for Freddy with no enchant or Remnant on him. So in Night 1, you get 1 to 3 souls, well, a 25% chance to get between 1 to 3 souls, a 25% chance to get a Remnant, and a 20% chance to get a present. The only present that really matters are the event exclusive presents, so like the orange presents that we just sold at the plaza. The Remnant that you want right now and is the most common is, well, the uncommon Remnant for your Freddy. And then souls are important for enchanting and buying units on the plaza. So yeah, that's just like the reward system in this game. We're gonna start grinding something besides story mode once you get like the units I have. Well, not necessarily the Foxy, because the Foxy is going to be kind of hard to get. But with the Cupcake, you should be able to grind Infinite Mode and get more exclusive presents to grind more souls. And yeah. Alright, so back to Night 1. So, there really isn't a strategy for this, like, night. You just put all your Freddys in the front, and they should clear all the units. And just keeps placing Freddy. Like, what I do is I just place all like 4. You can place up to 8, but I'd place 4 Freddys here and then just keep upgrading them. You want to upgrade them not one at a time. Like, you want to make sure they're all around the same level. So you don't want to just like max out one Freddy at a time, because it's just a lot cheaper and higher, I guess, DPS if you upgrade them one by one. So I'm gonna get all of them to green before I get this one to blue, or I guess level 3. I don't know why I'm saying colors. And it'll just make life a lot easier. Also, you want to get these all to level 2 before you upgrade them, because you get to 25 damage, and these units have 50 to 100 health until Chica, but Chica's like in a later wave. Also, I recommend, on my main account, I just have all these turned off because I find it annoying. I would turn auto skip on because it just makes grinding a lot easier. Trade requests is if you want to get trade requests. Jump scares is if you lose a night, you get a little like jump scare of the boss unit, I believe. And then, sorry, I'm just upgrading my units. The info will, usually it's above the unit, but you could change it to be on the left or the right. I personally like having it on the right. And then for upgrading units, you could press E to upgrade it, or you could, I'm just gonna use this on a random Freddy. You can press X to just sell it. You don't have to click the buy or sell buttons, which is just a little quality of life thing. And the max level for Freddy is level 4. Some units could go all the way up to level 6. And Freddy's cap is 8. But all units have different plate. Like you could see my Foxy over here could be placed 4 times. And then my Cupcake could only be placed 3 times. So that's another thing into consideration when you are using units. You want to see like how much DPS you can get out of all of the units, and that's why like some units, like that's why part of the reason why I think Freddy is such a great starter unit, because he's super cheap, while also like it's super easy to make him shiny, and you could just get like speed 3 or damage 3 on him and he will hold his own for a solid while. I used Freddy all the way to like the end of game 2. And then I started getting better units, and that's kind of where he falls off. I mean, he probably would... You need better units than what I have for game 2. But, yeah, just... I don't know, you can see, like, Freddy clears this pretty easily. And Nightmare Bonnie is the first boss, 2k health. And all my units should just destroy it. There we go. And Night 1 should just go like that for you. I didn't get anything besides some gold and a crown, but yeah, you just do that 10 times and you should be good. All right, so now I'm just gonna cover the fastest way to get souls in the game. Um, it's basically infinite mode, but it's not from the rewards necessarily that you get from infinite mode. It's the event presents, because those are very high value and you could sell them from 40 to 50 each, because everyone wants the exclusive unit by the end of the season. Right now it is Nightmare Puppet, or Nightmariette, or whatever the hell you call it. But yeah, you see at wave 80 and 150 you get the season presents, and you want to hit those so you could sell them on the plaza and then profit and get more units. And ideally what you do is you get enough presents to where you could get Scott, which is an exclusive unit that sells anywhere from 700 to like 1.5k souls. And I'll just place Freddy right here. See Shiny Freddy already putting in work because he's two-hitting these. I'm actually gonna place him a little bit closer so they could camp. But yeah, I believe you should be able to hit 150 with these units, but worst case you hit 80. I would also just get 100 to get an endo, because at this point you should have 2 to 3 units. I mean, there's a few other units that I'd recommend getting, but not really as much as these. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut to when I'm like placing these units, because right now it's just Freddy farming. Alright, so at wave 16, other units starts to spawn from the other entrances. I just placed all my Freddys at the front, but now I'm gonna start placing Foxies in the back, because units are starting to come from other areas. And I'm just gonna place them in the back because we don't really have the firepower to guard the entrances. Thankfully on this infinite there's only one exit, so you could just place all your units in the back and it'll probably be fine. I mean, I'm gonna upgrade all these Foxies so they could one hit their counterparts, Foxies. But yeah, basically you want to just keep grinding this. It's gonna take a little bit, but once you start getting efficient at it, on my account it just takes 20 minutes to hit 150 with the units I have. So once you get better units, it just gets faster as it goes. I'll cut to when I hit wave 80 because this is not very eventful. Alright, so I'm at wave 79, about to hit 80 to get that exclusive present. I decided to sell my Foxies because I honestly don't know how easy it will be to get these. I think I honestly got really lucky, especially since mine is withered shiny. But I think getting the shiny cupcakes is very like reasonable because everyone wants glitched puppet, and they're gonna pull glitched shiny cupcakes to get glitched puppet, and these only really sell cheaply. I understand I got Puppet's Nightmare on it, but like they're clearing pretty. Like I have Freddy's in the back too, just to make sure. They're clearing these pretty easily, so I'm pretty sure that you could get to wave 80 with just cupcakes and Freddy's. With Foxies, honestly, you probably might. I think this makes it to 100. I don't know how adding Foxies to the equation will help, but I'm gonna sell my units because I don't think endo is that important, and I just want to show you guys what units to get in the trading plaza. And units to like look out for, and then units not to get, because that's pretty easy to mess up. So now that Springtrap's really high, I'm gonna sell this present for, I'm gonna put it for 40. These sell for 50, but I just want to sell it quickly. So I would look for a shiny bot right here. I don't think I have enough souls right now. I have 17. But once this present sells, I'm gonna buy this Mythic Bonnie. It's definitely worth 20 soul. Ooh, I might even get the 30 for Withered. that is definitely the best banner mythic that you could get. Secrets wise, I'd probably ignore most of them. If you get, except for maybe like Phantom Chica. Phantom Chica could definitely get you all the way to wave 150 with like if you have all 5 units. You want to be grinding for Scott for sure. Scott is like the best farming unit in the game. He's only 1 placement, but he has an insane range, splash damage, and just like so much damage for like what he is. Like, he's so good. I would also try to get Witch Toy Chica. Witch Toy Chica is definitely a solid unit. Oh, well, I guess the shiny Bonnie's got bought. Nightmare Freddy isn't very good when he's not shiny, but when he's shiny, he's an alternative to Phantom Foxy. Let's see. Freddle's not that great. I wouldn't really buy most things in the shop, to be honest. A lot of people are just trying to get a profit on you. Like, and the nightmares aren't that great. Like, this is the best unit in the game, don't get me wrong, but like, I wouldn't even try to get the puppet or the Bonnie, or Shadow Bonnie, or Bounded Shadow. I would just try to get Scott. Scott is your like #1 goal when you're starting out in the game. You just want to grind enough souls to get Scott. Definitely would get shiny Bonnie. It's not in the lobby currently, but I would also try to get Mercenary Foxy. I'll go to lobby to show you guys where that is. Alright, so here's another Phantom Chica selling for 40. Scott, there's 900 right now, right here. I've seen him as low as 700, but I've also seen him as high as 1.5k. It honestly depends on what enchantment he has. Let's see. Puppet, do not buy. Puppet's worse than Freddy in terms of DPS. Puppet's a really bad unit. Endo, I would not buy. You get him from wave 100 and for Endless 1, and also he's not good unless he's shiny. Enforcer Endo is not good either. Mercenary Foxy I'd get if he's like 20 to 30 souls, maybe even 50. Mercenary Foxy's pretty good. Let's see. It's like basically just the most of the units that I would get. Oh, right here. Do I have enough souls? No, I don't. But Phantom Golden Freddy, very good unit also. This could sell. Honestly, these are very volatile. This could be any price, but if you get it for cheap, definitely would recommend. Let's see. I imagine Nightmare Foxy is really good. To me, it seems like similar to Phantom Chica, but I have not tested Nightmare Foxy, and also I think Nightmare Foxy is a little bit overpriced right now because it's a new unit. It's going, yeah. Let's see. Would not buy presents you don't know. This is Phantom Freddy. This is from Infinite 3. These Phantom presents are useless. This is Crying Child, which usually sells not like 1k. Definitely don't buy Puppet for 20. Okay, yeah. Circuit Breaker Freddy's really good. If he's like this low, honestly, we would get him. Yeah. That's like a gist. I'm gonna send a DPS, or I'm gonna put a DPS chart in the description, so you could also just look at units that you might be interested in, and their like rankings in the game. There's support units at the bottom that don't do any damage, so like just because a unit does 0 DPS doesn't mean they're bad. Like Crying Child and Endo do 0 DPS, but I still use them on my main account, so yeah. But that's basically it. So yeah. if you guys want me to do a part 2, I could grind for Scott and Witch Toy Chica. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just once you hit 10 wins, go to the trading plaza, get solid units, and then grind infinite to wave 80 until you get enough units to hit 150. And then try to grind for Scott, and Scott will make your grinding infinitely easier. And yeah, I hope this made any sense. I know I spoke in a bunch of rambles, but yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty good method to like getting into the game. I mean, I got Springtrap and Scott and all the units on my account by doing this, so I mean, it worked for me. I don't see why it wouldn't work for you. So yeah, subscribe and watch more videos.